Yeah! Now, aura. This word quickly grew to popularity starting back in March of 2022 when memes of a great football player started to blow up on Twitter. I'm talking about millions of views, thousands of likes. Then, as shit always does, it makes it to TikTok. And then TikTok took that shit and ran with it. I mean, it was TikToks left and right of people showing fucking different videos of them getting embarrassed, being nervous, and just losing aura points or gaining aura points. The never-ending glazification of Duke Dennis himself, aura got really popular. It started getting spread around by AMP and their fan base, and they basically run the internet. They basically run TikTok, they run YouTube Shorts. You can't scroll 3 swipes on YouTube Shorts without running into an AMP TikTok or something related to it at all. You can't. And then this got me thinking, what are some of the worst aura moments in history? Now, I really started brain blasting here. I'm talking about really thinking about the most embarrassing moments in history, whether fictional, non-fictional, and I'm really thinking, and I was thinking I should compile a list. Now, I was really thinking about some moments here. I've looked up this video. It's been done before. I'm gonna try to not step on any toes of those individuals and reuse anything that they have used. I was really using my thinking noggin here. I ain't gonna lie. Smoke coming out of my ears and everything, and I feel like I've compiled a safe list enough for me. Let's get into the video, shall we? Alright, now first up on our list, let's start it off with something light and worst aura moments of history. I'm gonna take you guys back to the Arrowverse. If you guys remember the show The Arrow, we have Laurel Lance and Oliver Queen, and this has had to be one of the most disrespectful scenes I ever seen in my fucking life. Now, Oliver Queen, as you know, or aka the Green Arrow, was stranded on an island for several years. Everyone believed he was dead. Now, Oliver didn't just leave back friends and family, he also left back a girlfriend. Now, this girlfriend had moved on to his best friend. And, you know, what does Oliver do? He fucked this nigga bitch the moment he got back. And I mean, this bitch had to be in heat. He barely even said anything. He talked for about a minute. The conversation kind of went like, what are you trying to say? Oh, you know what I'm trying to say. You know me more than anybody. You know what I'm trying to say. Instant kissing. It sucks to see, man. Laura was looking good here too, man. Then he picks her up, Johnny Sin style. And the most embarrassing part about this all, he carries her over past the window pasture. And who does you see on the street? His friend watching from the window. It's a sad sight, man. A friend that you didn't know was alive came back, and then within a week or two, after a minute of talking, fucked your girl vigorously in front of you in the windowsill. They don't even give a fuck. Like, damn, you watching. Like, the whole street is watching at that point. The squirrels, everything. All the animals watching. He fucking your bitch right in front of you. I feel like that's a cool minus 10,000 aura if you ask me. I ain't gonna lie. Because you've been building a relationship with her while he been gone. And that relationship got shattered in 1 minute. Plus 1,000 aura for Oliver, but minus 10 for my nigga. What was his name? His name was like Michael or something, like Sheffield. I don't know what I want to say. And then, only to make matters worse, spoiler alert, he ends up risking his life for Laurel and then dying. Not only did he fuck her an episode before this, but the episode after, you fucking die trying to save her life. Oh man, what a fucking loser. Our next worst aura moment brings us to the Marvel action universe. Now, we have Thor here on his knees getting a little ass buoyed by Thanos here. He grabbing him by the head. I feel like that's a cool minus 1,000 aura, especially for a god. He got him on his knees like Piper Perry, like a good old Riley Reid. This is a sad day for the Asgardians, man. When, strongest soldier is on his knees and you got his brother begging for mercy in front of you. But Thor is not even all this is about. He still got that minus 1,000 aura, but he's not even what this video is about. It's about what happens after Thor. The Incredible Hulk comes in. I mean, he's whooping Thanos' ass too. I mean, he coming in, hitting him with left and rights, beating the shit out of Thanos, heating him up against the wall. But then that's when it occurs. We see the Hulk get his ass completely and utterly whooped. I mean, left, right, knee to the jaw, thrown through the goddamn wall, picked up, and then hit with the attitude adjustment, John Cena style. I don't think I've ever seen no shit like this in my life, especially from the Incredible Hulk. That's not my Hulk. If y'all don't know me, I call this Hulk the Ruffalo. I don't like Mark Ruffalo Hulk. He was cool in Avengers 1, and after that it was just, I don't know. Like, what made this moment so horrible, minus a million aura, by the way. What made this moment so fucking horrible is that the Hulk, like, turned around. Got a 9 to 5. He got a wife and kid. He ain't never want to come out and be the Hulk ever again unless it was to be a good guy. Like, he literally whooped his ass away from being angry. How the fuck did Thanos overpower him? It's pure anger. There's no way. And it ain't like Hulk ain't never fought a hand-to-hand combatant. He's fought in Thor on multiple occasions. They beat each other ass all the time. But he got completely and utterly outclassed here. And then to the point where the Hulk got knocked out. And what iteration has the Hulk ever got knocked out? That's another minus a million. I ain't gonna lie. Minus 2 million aura. I don't give a fuck. Who gonna stop me? It's my list. Now, our next worst aura moment takes us to the universe of Sky High. My boy Will, he's having a hard time at his new school for students with superpowers. He's even declared a sidekick in front of everybody, gets a car dropped on him, getting thrown around, getting hoed, getting bullied. It's completely horrible. Now, the complete and utterly best power in this school is held by a person named War and Peace. Now, War and Peace is like the big baddie, like, of the school. He's the big bully. No one wants to fuck with him. You know what I mean? Yeah, his parents, his parents did this. I ain't gonna lie. His parents mad strong. All of that shit did not fucking matter. So, they're in the cafeteria, obviously. This is where, like, 90% of shit goes wrong in superhero films. Don't even get me started on Peter Parker and Flash. We have the shitty Mr. Fantastic wannabe and the fat Flash. Like, that's weird, no? Did anybody else not find that weird? Like, come on, like a fat Flash? Like a fat fast nigga? Like that? Whoever thought about that? But anyways, they end up tripping this nigga Will in front of War and Peace to the point where he spills his lunch on Warren. So that's when Warren gets up here, and he basically on BT. He on bad timing. He ready to get it on Will. He goes, what the fuck is your problem? Da, 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 da. They start exchanging words. So then the fight is on. Warren was already on bad timing. The nigga just wanted to fight. So then he ends up blowing up Will's lunch tray, blowing up the whole cafeteria line. Everyone's cowarding in the corner like, oh my god, no, Warren, chill. He letting these fireballs go. It seemed like he's trying to kill him here. Like, now, from what he did, like, nigga spilled Cheetos on you. Like, really? Like, is that really warrant, like, murder? But I mean, I guess. So that's when his mans walks up, you know, the human flashlight, the walking puddle, they all walk up. They are basically useless, but this awakened Will's power. He ends up lifting up the table into the air. And mind you, this is all happening in front of the bitches. This is like plus 100 aura for Will. He ends up throwing Warren halfway across the cafeteria through a goddamn table like it's WWE or something. The whole cafeteria erupts into cheering. The bad bitches is laughing. Everybody giggling. Everybody can't believe it. They snickering and rubbing their mouth. Like, it's a pretty embarrassing situation for Warren, especially considering that he's the big baddie of the school. So then it cuts to the next scene, and I know you're thinking like, what the fuck is going on? Well, Warren goes flying through the goddamn wall and hits a school pillar. Like, minus another 10,000 aura. Oh my god. On top of the 11 he already lost after getting tossed in front of the hose. Oh my god, it's a bad day for Warren here, people. He then walks back into the cafeteria, arms inflamed, really flamed up, really irritated, and then ran at him just to get extinguished with a household object. If I'd have knew that you could just kind of beat him with water, or beat him with like a household object, or like a really strong industrial fan, or like a big gust of wind, or maybe just blowing a little harder than usual, then I probably wouldn't have been afraid of Warren either. Up next on our list, we have Miles trying to rizz up Gwen. Now, this nigga uncle set him up for the woo. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know why he gave him that horrible ass advice. Walk up, put your hand on his shoulder and go, hey. Like, I don't know where and what universe that worked, especially in 2024. In 2024, he probably would have got maced, shot, something. He definitely would have got his ass whooped. And she's a white girl? Oh my god. She probably would have maced him and called the cops afterward, and then they would have showed up and shot him. My man walked up, put his hand on her shoulder, then got his hand caught in her hair. They spinning around, everybody watching. He embarrassing himself in front of the girl he liked. Then it's time to awkwardly go to the fucking nurse's office and get your hand literally detached and cut from her hair. Oh my gosh. Minus... Let's give him minus... It's school. Embarrassing shit happens in school. Let's give him minus 7,000 aura. Minus 7,000 aura? It definitely made you look at him a little differently after that. At least Riz-wise. Like, come on. Now, last on this list, but certainly not least, we have T'Challa versus Killmonger. Now, this fight has to be one of the most tragic fights in history of anything. It has to be the most tragic or moment in history. We have the King of Wakanda, T'Challa, taking on this martyr in Kilmonger, and this fight got wicked real quick, I ain't gonna lie. Now, this is in front of the entire kingdom here. This fight hurts me right here in the fields every time I see it. This man Killmonger rolled up on T'Challa in his kingdom and declared and demanded that he fight him for his throne in front of his sister, his mama, his mentor, and he commenced to give him one of the most worst ass beatings I ever seen in my life. I mean, hitting him with lefts and rights, beating the utter shit out of T'Challa. Got him leaking in front of his mama, got him leaking in front of his sister. What makes this moment so much worse for T'Challa is the fact that you can see the hope and desire leave their eyes as they watch their son and brother get their ass whooped. This has got to be embarrassing for him, because at this point he know he's not going to win this fight, and everyone else on the sideline who gasped in awe when they saw him get stabbed know he's not going to win this fight. And this is their king, and that brings up a good point. This is when Killmonger turns and goes, "This is your king!" And T'Challa is on his knees begging for mercy, hoping to God that it's all gonna be over soon. And then as he goes for the kill shot, essentially, that's when Zuri steps in and he goes, "Chill, nigga, chill, chill." And then he get his dumb ass stabbed and essentially fucking dies. Oh my God. He pulled up, whooped your ass in front of your mom and your sister, killed your mentor, and now he's kicking your ass in front of the whole family and asking them, "Is this your best you got? And is this all you got?" So then T'Challa gets up and try to put on his last little flurry of shots, which rendered, it's no point. He's getting his ass fucking kicked. Then he gets picked up on his shoulders and thrown down the goddamn waterfall. That's one of the craziest ass whoopings. That might be up there with Hulk's. I ain't gonna lie. At least only Thor and Loki saw that ass whooping. But your mama's mentor before he died, essentially, and your sister and Lupita Nyong'o saw that shit. Man, if I lose a fight in front of Lupita Nyong'o, kill me. Kill me now. Kill me immediately. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. This is merely part one. I can make another one of these if you guys enjoy the video, but I need you guys to hit that like button for me. You know what I'm saying? I love y'all. Stay safe. And I'm out, bruh.
What you mean your feelings gone? What you mean you don't feel the same? What you mean them feelings gone? What you mean you don't fuck with me? I mean, back then you used to be my wife, used to be my life, used to be my everything. Shorty wanna come back and suck us. I'm moving on to the next thing. Damn,